This is Wake Up and Lead, a daily podcast where ambitious young professionals learn to lead themselves. Today is Monday, and on Mondays, I talk about family. And the title of this is called Turn Off the TV. Now, some of us are single, some of us live with roommates, some of us are married, some of us have kids. I personally have been married for over 3 years, around 3.5 years by the time this episode comes out. And I have a child. And so as that has happened, it's been the best thing in the world, but I also have a lot less time. And what I found is after having a kid, and if you don't have a kid, if you're not married, this will still apply to you, but you just have less time in your life. And for parents, when they have a baby, they spend maybe more time together, but it's usually about the child and usually about the baby. And everything I've heard about parenting, I can't tell you this from experience because I have only been doing it for a little bit amount of time, but I'm starting to see that it's true. If you and your marriage are healthy, that is like the best thing for a child. And so the personal example for me was the other night, Erica, my wife, and I were about to start a show because our daughter, Mary Collins, was asleep and she had like 30 minutes until she had to wake up and take a bath. And right when she was about to press play, and no, this is not me patting myself on the back because I've made this mistake so many times, or I've done the opposite of what I'm about to say, but I was like, I just got back from work and I know we're tired, but I feel like we should talk about our days. And I know we're tired, but we should talk about some of the good things that happen, some of the hard things, and share some of our thoughts and just have like a moment of intentionality with each other. And we did that and it was great. And that doesn't mean that you can't watch TV, but that's a simple thought. I have a friend that's also single that lives with a few roommates, and he was talking about how they always just have the TV on and they sit there for hours and watch it, but they don't really have like a deeper conversation or a deeper connection. And so I challenged him to say, hey, we're single. We are trying to figure out our careers. We're trying to figure out like who we want to spend the rest of our lives with. What if we actually watched a little bit less TV and like actually talked about that sometimes at night? And I just think it's really important for us to be mindful of our screen time and how much we're watching TV and make that time to have deeper conversations because we really need that. We need to be known, we need to be seen, and we need to make others feel known. And I feel like TV is one of the things that's like pulling us away. And a side note, if you are watching TV, this is something that I learned from one of my friends, Joey Odom. He's the founder of Arrow. Super awesome company that's really meant for families to help them spend less time on their screens and more time with each other. He said, if you do watch TV, this is a story he said, he was like, don't look at your phone. He goes, I remember watching a movie with my daughter and she was like 8 years old. And after the movie, she said, good job, Dad. That's the first time you've watched a movie without looking at your phone. And he was like, at that moment, I decided I will never watch a movie with my phone in the same room again because it is a fact, and he talks about this, gives a lot of research behind it. When you're watching something together, while maybe you're not talking, it's still an experience that you're doing together. And so if you do choose to watch the TV, watch it together, make it something like fun that you're doing. Don't just like always have it on in the background. Be intentional with the time that you spend on the screen. So this is definitely a message for me, even after a long, tiring day. Yes, it's okay to sit back and watch TV, but don't always believe the lie that that is what's going to be relaxing. A lot of times what we need is to have our cup filled by encouragement from our spouse or the people that we live with. And so make the time to do that. And I don't think you'll regret it. I will update you as I continue along this journey because I'm right there with you. Time for you and me to wake up and lead.